A special education teacher, Christina Formella, arrived to court this morning and pled not guilty. Her husband, Michael Formella, was right by her side, along with her sister behind her and her lawyer. When she was walking in, her husband seemed really stoic. There's video of it on the New York Post. And then her lawyer could probably tell that she was a little unsure. He even reached his arm around her and put his hand on her shoulder to show, I think, just a little confidence. But I'm going to show you guys the photo of them walking into court. In the blue is her lawyer, the black is her husband, and behind her, I believe, is her sister. Now, the cameras were all right there, taking videos and photos as she was arriving to court. According to the New York Post, her husband, Michael Formella, appeared emotionless as the charges were read against his wife, Christina, and the prosecution talked about what life would look like for her if she was convicted and how she would have to be on the Schmeck's offender registry. A shocking fact, and I think the reason some of my videos are getting flooded with comments this morning is because in attendance in support of Christina Formella is her father-in-law, Randy Formella. He was asked by the New York Post, why is he there in support of his daughter-in-law, and he declined to answer that. So I had done a video a couple days ago, I believe Friday, about some paparazzi photos. I don't know if that's the right word. Media photos of Christina Formella by the Daily Mail, where they were photographing her and her husband outside of E. Formella and Sons, which is her husband's family business. And people are like, boycott it, boycott it. Obviously, I was like, no, do not boycott the family business. They have nothing to do with it. She just happened to marry into that family. Who knows how they feel about the situation. Now people are commenting and they're like, no, they showed up to court with her to support her. I am not a part of cancel culture, and I do not want any of that happening on my page in terms of that stuff. Obviously, her husband's standing by her side, and nobody's going to change his mind. It seems like he knows everything. In all of the initial reports, the police reported that he was blindsided by the potential affair that Christina had on him, and it just seems like whatever she told him, he believes. Does the family know more than we know? I mean, maybe. She's telling the police that this boy was a stalker, but at the end of the day, this boy is a victim regardless of whatever happened. And in my opinion, the notes app on her phone is very damning. How do we explain that? I don't think the boy stole your phone, which is what she's saying, and just wrote these crazy messages to himself while you're in the classroom. I don't know. It just seems very far-fetched for me. It will be very interesting to see how all of this plays out. I think it's really interesting that, I don't know her situation, but it's her parents weren't there, but her father-in-law was there. That's strange.